Hi, my name is Pascal. So today we are going to do a quick overview and review of the Rogue RM8, the Rolls-Royce amongst the Rogue racks. If you want more detail that I cannot provide in this video, then please refer to the description box below, where you will find a link to my article where I go into more in-depth details about measurements and alternative to the RM8. So if money is no object to you and you have unlimited resources, or at least a budget that is far beyond good and evil, then of course get the RM8. The same goes for space. If you have a very spacious home gym and you have a lot of money to spare on it, then get the RM8, don't really think more about it, maybe pick a color and go for it, because you get all of the latest and greatest from the Rogue portfolio without thinking about it a lot. And as you don't want to waste a lot of time probably on the planning of your home gym anyway, and you leave others to worry about it, then just tell them get the best from Rogue, and that would be the RM8. Now for average people or normal people like me, that would be basically $7,000 to $8,000 depending on the configuration you pick. That's a lot of money, and I think you can get the same thing by being a bit more smart about it and doing it a bit differently than the RM8 configuration that is standard on the Rogue website. So the two distinguishing features that make the RM8 really attractive for me personally, and I think also a lot of other people would agree with that, is the lever arms and the Rhino belt squat machine, and that you get that all in a frame that is very, very similar to the RM6 of Rogue. So I think you can get the same configuration for less money and also more functional for a small home gym by doing the following thing. So the first thing you want to do is, rather than going to the RM8, you go to the RM3 and make that the basis of your whole configuration. So the RM3 is also out of the Monster series, so you will get the same gauge steel, you will get the thicker uprights, and you will be compatible with the Monster series for any upgrades. However, compared to the RM8 configuration, you will save space in your main rack area, and space is really the limiting factor for any kind of home gym. So that will be the first change that I would do for getting a more affordable RM8, by going down to an RM3 and then actually custom build around that. So now the next thing you want to do is that you actually get the extension kit for the RM3 and the Rhino drop-in. So basically what you want to do, you want to build a Rhino belt squat at the back of the RM3. Now we have two options for that. You either can build a full Rhino belt rack and buy that one, or you can custom build it by actually clicking together the uprights and the cross members for building that. I think the cross member and upright option is the cheaper one. However, be aware that that is a bit more advanced, because you really need to know what you're actually buying there. The easier option is just to get the Rhino belt squat as a rack configuration, not as a drop-in configuration. Then you will have some spare parts in the end, but at least you will be sure that you got all the parts you need, rather than forgetting something because you've got too many individual pieces. So the third thing you want to do is, for the LT1 lever arms, rather than getting the long versions which are standard with the RM8, you want to get the shorty versions for your RM3 plus Rhino belt plus short lever arms combo. Now, if you do a bit of digging around the lever arms, you will see that most people who bought the long version actually lived to regret it and would have preferred to buy the shorty option instead. Now, why is that? The long arms are actually almost impossible to use within the rack. So you will actually add a considerable amount of length to your overall rack configuration without really getting the same kind of benefit. So the shorty arms are often preferred over the long version of the LT ones. So keep that in mind when you do this little custom build. It will be only a little bit cheaper, but you will save a considerable amount of space compared to the RM8 and will also make it more modular for the future to come. The finishing touches to your RM8 custom build are then to look at storage pins, what kind of pull-up bar you want to have with it, or any pull-up bar at all, and any other types of accessory that you might think of. I personally think the crown pull-up bar is a great accessory that you might want to buy based on what you've saved compared to the RM8 with this custom build. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. I personally own an RM4, and all of the information that I've given you here I have picked up over the last 2 to 3 years, writing reviews and skimming and scanning all of the different forums and videos around Rogue equipment. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and tell your friends about my channel. Have a nice day and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.